Showtime!
Ladies and gentlemen, please make your way to your seats.
Showtime!
Please make your way to your seats. The show is about to begin.
Showtime!
Let the magic begin.
Creating water from air. This new air-to-water converter uses solar power to deliver 19 liters a day. What's happening here?
I love this. So this is using some exotic technology. Well, not exotic, but more advanced. So Drinking Maker, they've developed an air-to-water device called Drinking Water. It uses solar power to extract moisture from the air, which is really cool. Then it can generate up to 19 liters of drinking water per day. But it uses advanced graphene filtration technology. So that's where the cost comes in here. The unit apparently also functions as an air purifier, a humidifier, and a dehumidifier, which makes sense. And then the way it works is the solar panels provide energy to power a refrigeration system that condenses water vapor and from air. So they're aiming to provide renewable drinking water even in arid climates, right? So the way, just some cool things, is the atmospheric water generation mimics how this one beetle, Stenocera, condenses fog on its back to obtain water in desert environments. And so just like reiterating some of the key technical components, you got solar panels, condenser coils, graphene filters, and even a mineralization system. So the condensation process apparently works even in low humidity, but obviously the output will depend on the ambient moisture level. So, and the filtration, from what they're saying, removes contaminants and bacteria down to 0.01 microns based on the graphene's molecular sieving properties. So really cool stuff. They've got a crowdfunding campaign going on, I think, on Indiegogo or Kickstarter. I can't remember, but yeah.
Yeah, if I find the link here, I'll throw that in the podcast show notes to their Kickstarter. So take a look there if you're interested. I'm curious. So you're saying you think it's drinkable? Because it sounds like the water makes is filtered and, you said a percentage pure or whatever.
Yeah.
But does that mean it's drinkable?
Yeah, so apparently the system, it uses a graphene oxide filtration membrane with pores small enough to block contaminants and bacteria. So the graphene-based filters, so they can filter out particulates, microplastics, chemicals, and pathogens. So I'm guessing that is. It also incorporates an activated carbon filtration and UV disinfection, which is standard for water purification methods. So the company claims it removes 99.97% of 2.5 particles and 99.7% of other contaminants. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's good. It sounds like it is. And then the remineralization, apparently the minerals added back are presumably pharmaceutical grade for health and taste. But there's no specific water contaminant levels provided. So the multi-stage filtration approach, it indicates, and I put it in quotes, high purity. So
we really can't say how pure it is compared to, say, bottled water.
Nothing in the article states that, and nothing in my, but I guess I could, I don't know what 99.97% and 99.
That's fine, because I guess it depends where you get it from. That's it.
But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, what kind of maintenance does it require? Is this it's like the size of your coffee machine, you set it on your counter or whatever and forget it? Do we need to change filters? Do we need to?
Yeah, so apparently what they're saying is the graphene oxide, activated carbon, and pre-filters would need replacement every 6 to 12 months, depending on usage and water quality. The mineral cartridge that remineralizes and adds things in probably is going to need replacing more frequently. The UV lamp, probably every 1 to 2 years, and you're going to have to clean the condensation coils, the water tank, the humidity pads occasionally to prevent mineral buildup and biofilms. Just like your coffee machine, you'll have to descale it probably to remove mineral deposits from the components. And then just regular checkups like checking the fan, which you should be checking regular components on your other devices, which you don't. So this is just stuff that you should be doing, but you're not. But Yeah. The thing that I'm a little concerned about, obviously, is the refrigerant that is used. So you're gonna have to check the refrigerant level so that it's the condensation unit's working properly. But
19 liters a day. Is that enough to survive on for a bunch of people? Like, you got to cook, you got to do a bunch of stuff.
19 liters. Yeah, I guess if you think about it, people drink what, 1 to 3 liters of water a day. So if you're I think 19 liters should be more than enough.
You would think. I'm just
You'd
saying,
think.
assuming that, you got to cook with it and do a few other things. It's not just drinking water, right? Assuming
Yeah, but if you're
filtering
cooking, yeah, I guess, yeah.
I just assume you're filtering the water for a number of reasons. It's not
Yeah.
just because you want the purest water out there.
No, that's true. Yeah.
It's, so this is great potentially for anyone who's in an arid climate. Like, we're lucky in Canada where we have plenty of fresh water, but
Yeah.
not necessarily in many other places in the world. Now, here's the downside. This is an Indiegogo campaign, and I'm always skeptical about these things because many times been burned. And it says the AWD primary edition is going to be $329, while the Pro edition is $399. There are other pre-existing dispensers, but there are roughly 1,000 US and almost 12.5 thousand US. So this will be the first consumer level, or I don't know what consumer, the other one's 1,000 level machine. Is it, do we actually think it's going to work and do these things?
I think so. I think like, based on what they're describing, the only thing that just stands out to me as would have to be a little cautious of is the graphene filter. I'm not too familiar with the graphene filterization technology, but everything else besides the graphene filter is standard kind of technology, not standard technology, but known technology. So we'd have to we'll have to see what their claims, if their claims are true and things like that. But again, that $300 mark is right now during the Indiegogo campaign. I'm guessing it'll probably be double that once it gets released.
Yeah, potentially. So,
yeah,
like I said, a link to that will be in the show notes for anybody who's interested.
And
So
we're
let's
by
jump
no
on-
means advertising this or pushing this. So please,
Yeah. We don't know these people. We
Yeah.
don't. We're not vouching for anybody here. So do your own research on this if
Yeah.
you want to.
don't come back to us if your money gets taken, please.
Wow, that was amazing.
And it's all over. Just like
See you later, alligator.